back. Have you played Final Fantasy 14? Oh, it's the online version. Cat, no. Do do do. Do 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 do. I like it a lot. It is an online game, but I mean, I love the story. Well, the nice thing about Final Fantasy 14 is it's really, for a lot of things you can play it single player. For the dungeons, not the trials, but the dungeons you can have NPCs help you and run with it. So you can basically play the main story, for the most part, without interacting with anybody. And it is suggested to level up your character to do the main story quest first. Okay, we're about to do the Valentine's Day event. Sad part is, the only reference to Kingdom Hearts they have in this is a black mage weapon called, I have it as a glamour called Heartless. And that's the only reference. See? To Kingdom Hearts they have in this. Anyways. They do have a free trial up to, like, the second expansion, which is nice. There's a lot of limited features, but it is all the way up to Stormblood, I think. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and may the leaves of love ever blossom in your heart. If you should desire to learn more Valentine's between the Day festivities, do not hesitate to ask. I'm only too eager to share with everything you know. I mean, yes, but you get killed of spiders. What is Valentine's Day? We honor the life of Countess Arabella de Valentine, High Lady of Ishgard, who struck out against her life, cassette detachment and risked all in the pursuit of pure, all-consuming love. In the years after the Countess's passing, a tradition became established among the Ishgardian populace. Every year at this time, they would strive to emulate her passion and her bravery. Well, there aren't that many spiders. There's more slimes than there are spiders, it feels like. Or any other creature. By plucking up their own courage and bestowing a token of love upon the object of their affection. But where do I go for it? You know, I should have probably looked that up. After 5 years. I haven't been able to beat it because I stopped, and also, my PS4 isn't working. Old Gridania. Okay. Since they kind of died. The thing is, like I said, there are very few bosses that are spiders as far as I can remember. Now, scorpions, on the other hand... You know, what level is the quest for? I know it only gives money. is insane. Trying to recall offhand, which, I mean, there's one in one of the raids, but outside of that, I'm trying to think of how many spiders that you actually have to directly interact with. I've played Persona 5. It was awesome. I absolutely did not, you know... How could I put it? Where is it? Promise You a Rose Garden. So it's closer to the amphitheater. Ended up doing like 12-hour streams playing it because I got so into it. Persona 5 Strikers is amazing to play right after that, by the way. For this year's Valentine's Day, we have roses, roses, and more roses. Good, because roses are my favorite. Please enjoy the festivities to fullest, preferably with a special someone. Ah ha ha, ah ha ha. Resolve a quandary in love. Oh no. Greetings, good madam. I am Astrid de Valentine, emissary of Outer and Affection. My fellows and I have come to help the folks convey the depths of their hearts to a special someone this Valentine's Day. I'm begging your pardons, but are you the adventurer of some experience, are you not? If so, I would dearly appreciate your aid. I know nothing of love. I mean, I do, but I made poor decisions with it. Permit me to explain the situation. For this year's event, we are providing people with bouquets of roses to help them make their feelings known. But as it so happened, the botanist who is kindly providing us with the flowers, a man named Larovic, appears to be having difficulties of his own in love. As emissaries, we should like nothing more than to assist him, but we're given to understand the situation is complicated. That being the case, might I trouble you to act in my stead? Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games outside of, well, technically, Final Fantasy characters are in Kingdom Hearts, but it's not. We are in your debt. Without further ado, please seek out Loraveric and lend an ear to his woes. He'll likely to be at the Great Loam Growery. Grobowie Botanist Guild. $15, $10 on the list. 9 is my favorite. 9 will always be my favorite. I'm thinking about eventually, when there's a certain amount of free time, going back and playing Final Fantasy 9. Not 10. Good! Oh, Eugene, my love, where have you gone to? I love slaughtering names. Ah, forgive me, I didn't notice you. Is there something you require? Miss Astrid sent you to assist me, you say? That's very kind of both of you. You see, there is someone I desperately wish to find. Oh no. Allow me to begin from the beginning. I mean, that's the very best place to start. A few years ago, an Ishgardian botanist arrived here in Gridania. Jean was her name. As part of our shared fondness of roses, we struck up a friendship. A friendship that blossomed into love. Woo! Left it for Overwatch. I'm not much of an Overwatch kind of person, so, but I can understand how there's an obsession with Overwatch with some people. Bet you love the Overwatch 2 problems. I have not played Final Fantasy 16. That is not particularly on my list to play for Final Fantasy games. I don't know. It just didn't interest me. The months that followed me were the most wonderful of my life, filled with unforgettable days. But then one day, she disappeared without a word, leaving behind only the seeds of a rare variety of rose. I mean, the fighting part of the game looks awesome. The story... Okay, game. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just everything else isn't particularly interesting, Ming. The flowers given out this Valentine's were grown from those very seeds. It was my hope upon hope that the word of them would reach her, then she might be compelled to return to me. And as if in answer to my prayers, who do I spot in the crowd just now but her? She wore the rose earring I gifted her, so there's no mistaking it. Alas, as I made my frantic way towards her, she vanished amidst the throng. Please let me help me look for her, I beg of you. Yeah, understandable. I've heard so many people complaining about Overwatch. I mean, the thing is, it would have caught my interest with the PvE thing, but since it wasn't already out, they said they'd add it later. I was like, I'll wait till they actually do something with it. And then they proceeded not to. I'm in your debt. Because I'm not particularly interested in PvP stuff. Now seen is an Elysian maiden with silver hair. You'll want to keep an eye out for someone with that description, whose earrings I mentioned. If you can search near the amphitheater, I'll do the same near Ebony Stalls. Afterwards, let us meet before Finale Fineries. May the spinner lead us to her. I mean, I killed the spinner, so I don't... I haven't killed the gods. This is a Final Fantasy game. Of course I fucking killed the gods. I mean, PvE, like... Yeah, I know, right? Woman with rose earrings. But that's... I mean, I guess that's silver hair. May I help you? That should he go to such lengths to find me. I love him still, I truly do, but I'm too ashamed to meet him. Why? I just wish to see the roses that lovers are giving one another. Please tell Laverick he should look for me no more, that he should forget me. Why, though? Why, though? We're gonna find out why, but I mean... Seems to be going... Waiting, waiting... To be fair, I don't know what all most AAA companies are doing game companies are doing right now. I mean, look at Ubisoft and what's happening. I'm afraid to say I had no luck. I hope you were able to learn something. What? Forget her? She cannot ask me to do such a thing. Dear sir, why are you not burning up and wearing that outfit? Pray, excuse my interruption. I am Sir Toan, Knight of House of Helenair. How many are there of your Helenair? Well, you're a knight, so it doesn't count. No pleasure of addressing the botanist Loverick. Helenair has a bunch of sons, it feels like. The roses being distributed during the current festivities. May I ask where you acquired them? Those? Why, I grew them from the seeds given to me by my love, Celine. So it is indeed the dragon coin. The rose permitted to be grown by none save our house. To think she would bring it to a foreign nation. Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter Worlds is one of the things that I'm excited for, but a lot of the other companies are kind of like, why are you planning this? Like EA, CEO saying we should have more live services and all this other stuff. I'm like sitting here going, you know how many live services failed within 2 weeks the past year? You know her? She tended the house, Eleanor's rose gardens until a few years ago when she vanished without a trace. Our house takes the rose for its symbol, and the dragon coin is the foremost of all species. She had care of them on account of her skills. But when Corthus froze over in the calamity's wake, every last plant withered away. 'Twas believed that she fled out of shame. When she entrusted me with the seeds, she made no mention of their importance. Why did she give them to me? This is all such a shock. Indeed, never did I imagine the rose would end up not only surviving in a foreign land, but thriving. So the reason you seek her in order to bring her to account? While she has violated her laws, she saved the roses from extinction. Yeah, like, what's annoying me about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now is there's so much padding in it, it isn't funny, it isn't fun. I literally am so annoyed with the padding minigames that I have found a cheat to get through them. Because I'm not wasting my time doing this when I'm here for the story. And that's saying something. As I doubt she'll face much of a punishment, if any, nevertheless it's my duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. In that case, will you not allow me to search with you? Though she has bade me not to, I cannot bear to do nothing. Like, literally, you have to play some mini games to get through the game. And I'm like, I could understand mini games being optional. But this is just... Oh, and they have the Ubisoft towers in it. Perhaps we could let her come to us instead, by devising a rumor that would draw her attention. Let us try it. As much as it chafes me to deceive her, I'll do what I must to see her again. Then the question of what manner of rumor to employ. Have you any thoughts? Do I look like me as an autistic person is good with rumors? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Maverick has been apprehended by an Ishgardian knight. I see. By suggesting that Maverick has been apprehended in suspicion of the seed's theft, I dare say she'll come rushing in his defense. Yes, that may work. May well work. For the location, I believe the Great Loam Growery would be a suitable place as any. Then it is settled. Let us split up and recruit some citizens to our cause. Unless we cause undue commotion, be sure to clarify it is but a ruse. Understood. We meet again at the Growery. Good that, you know, Savior of Eorzea is running around playing Rumor Weed. Gossipy citizen. What, Ishgardian Knight has taken an botanist prisoner? Oh, it's just a ruse to find his sweetheart. Well, then consider me part of it. When the endeavor comes to endeavors in love, we'll have to help each other. Do we, though? I am not sure. I have to play back through the Elden Ring game, because I had mods, and the mods aren't letting me, when I bought the DLC, play it. So that might also be a later thing to do, where I'm gonna go back through, Elden Ring from the beginning. Because the mods were done before the DLC came out, so Even though I updated the mods to work with the DLC, it just wasn't working. I was acting like there's some in... I mean, I was using Streamless Co-op. I might drag Haru or somebody in to play with me up until the... DLC. We'll see. Or you could join, but you're, busy with work, so, and you don't stay up as late as I do. Loverick wishes you were united with his love, you say? It'd be too tragic if they couldn't be together. You may count on us to spread this rumor far and wide. Okay, and now where's the chatty one? Yeah, I was correct. I just missed. Where? Well, the thing is, since my coloration is purple, I had her wearing the, uncovered Death Maiden, dress. So it looked like I was running around pretty much in, pajamas. Like old-fashioned silken pajamas that were this purpley color. You know, armor not showing, just, you know... If you want this rumor to reach the woman with rose earrings, very well, we shall help. The roses brought my love and I together. It will be a fine chance to give back. I should be glad to tell our other customers as well, in the spirit of the occasion. Should it happen to win Loverick's favor and lead to a better deal with the Guild for blossoms we use in our popular rose tea, well, who am I to argue? Oh, have you played, Rune Factory at all? There's a new Rune Factory coming out in April, I think. If you're looking for Stardew Valley type games, but it's an old series. I mean, the recent 5 came out on Steam, but there you are. I was able to recruit a good number of citizens to spread the word. I'm truly grateful for your help, Ishnai, but I'm beginning to worry that she won't come. Given a lot of time. Play 45 minutes. Understandable. She must, or else I've been suffering through all your lovesick ramblings for naught. The night has had enough. But what? I was merely expressing the wonders of true love. One day, someone doesn't exist in your life. The next, you cannot imagine life without them. Ugh, enough of that, enough! Sir, Tizion, please wait. I just recognized those rose earrings are from the Idleshire Mage's version. 'Twas I who made off with the seeds, not Loverick. Release him, I beg you. Oh, Jean, at long last I found you. Hear me, my love. Sir Tidon means me no harm, I assure you. I'm sorry for causing you alarm, but I couldn't bear the thought of never seeing you again, and I spread the false rumor with the help of Ishnai. Please don't... I mean, I am included in this, but please do not include me in this. With the help of Ishnai and Sir Tidon. I've heard all about the rose. Will you not tell me why you've entrusted me with the seeds and left? Please believe me when I say it was for the sake of the rose. The rose wasn't made for extreme cold that had taken over Corythus. Believing the conditions would be ideal in the Black Shroud, I brought the seeds here where I met you. But not only did I fail in my duty to my house, I violated its rules as well. I have no right to be happy. That is why I chose to entrust you with the seeds before disappearing. 'Twas an unkind thing I did to you, and I'm truly sorry. When I heard that the roses would be handed out during Valentine's Day, I couldn't help but come and see for myself, though I knew I couldn't stay. Oh, so, Legine, to think you carried such a burden. But whatever you may have done, you have every right to be happy. Cute. It's thanks to you that the Drana coin now adorns the city, bringing happiness to all. You're a brilliant botanist, and the guild would surely welcome you as a member. Will you not do the honor of growing roses besides me, my love? 'Tis true you violated the rules of House Hillenair, yet you did so with a noble intention, and your actions saved our most precious rose from extinction. In recognition of this, I will speak in your defense, and I will make a recommendation to our house that we officially trust the growing of the rose to the Botanist Guild. I hope I'm not keeping you up, though, Mojo, being that you may have work tomorrow, or you said contract work. Do you work on your own time, or when you're free, or you have set hours? Laverick! Unworthy though I may be, I will gladly grow roses beside you for all my days. It's a holiday. Oh! Woo! Holidays! All's well that ends well. Mayhap you'd like to say a few words to the happy couple? No! Why? Why am I nodding? Go on, happy couple, a few words. I don't wanna, what if... Look, my first and only relationship was cursed from the very beginning, so, thank you for lending over your aid. So why are you listening to me? Ishnai, Sertanen, Sidruin, and I are reunited, and thanks to the two of you. Shall go and share the happy tidings to Miss Astrid. My task is done, so I shall return to Ishgard with my own happy tidings that the rose blooms once more. In due course, our house will send representatives to make arrangements regarding the care of the rose. Till next time, my young botanist, I bid you farewell. Alright, that works. Just don't feel obligated, hun. And remember that Mondays and Tuesday nights I have off. Will you come with us to the amphitheater, Ishnai? I'm sure Miss Astrid will wish to see you too. I'm quite sure the Valentine's Day stuff is on sale on the store if I see any outfits I want. Though I really shouldn't spend the money on it. Debates. Back to the amphitheater we go! Ba 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 ba. Welcome back, Ishnai. Lawver contingent have told me all on saying your name ever wrong every single time. Thank you for helping me find one another. You could have sent a better adventurer to my aid. We're in your debt as well, Miss Astrid. I must say, it is truly felicitous that the rose should reunite people who grew them. They are a wonderful token of one's love, and should you have a special someone in your heart, Ishnai, I urge you to present them with a bouquet as well. Fuck no. I worked as a florist. through Valentine's Day. Well, I didn't create the things, but I manned the other stuff, and no, snowdrops and roses. So no. I have a story from. It's amazing how you helped find each other. It inspires me to redouble my efforts. I shall continue striving, becoming an emissary who can resolve all matter of quandaries in the heart. My thanks again for your kind aid. The second chance with her I've been gifted. I shall make the most of it. I shall spend some time thinking on what I'm able to do, but come what may, whatever may come, I will not give love or cause for sorrow again. Alright, let's move over to, the Olifants. I know they're not called that, but, they're tribe quests I've gotten. I didn't manage to get Machinus up. I was so busy, I didn't get to play it much this week to, level them up for the class quests. So, which one should I use for... I don't remember how to play Viper or Pictomancer. I might just stay Dancer. Nope, nope. Wrong thing. I'm going to Rasatan. Right, that works. I hope you sleep well, hun. And I hope your day off goes well as for whatever Canada's celebration thing is. I went to the wrong thing at Rasatan. Thank you. I appreciate, hun. You know, I forgot to do a marker. When I go back through and edit this stream. Oh well. Ba-ba-ba. Trina. Looking sparkle with optimism, but the baleful of Mars shoots you from afar, tells a different story. Ishnai! Here to see how we're getting along, are you? I did give a southern accent to them, didn't I? Let's me go ahead and grab Maru. Thanks for your help and Candy Kana's job. So we keep our carts rolling and saying, I don't know why I decided to do that. Got of trouble. Communicating with the locals still feels daunting at times, but Maru here has made us some goal to break the ice. Yeah, you hit them with them. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Gullah is this bright-colored powder used in some of Thanavar's religious traditions. Yeah, one of the daily quests is that. There's an old belief you'll be blessed with good luck and spared from evil if a visitor sprinkles you with the handful. It's enough to make even the most stubborn beggars happy to welcome us. Sisters know it's been nothing but bad business for everyone lately. I reckon a little extra luck will do us all good. That it would, though our luck may be better if my girl Saria didn't start galloping with glee when she gets so much of glitz and stuff. But all in all, we've been getting our names out there and learning the job. Might be slow going, but we're making good progress. But boss, is slow going really gonna cut it? So long as I get to ride, I ain't got no problems, but... Our carts aren't exactly designed for hauling cargo. No one beats us for speed, but practically speaking... Sooner or later, some silver-tongued dab hand's gonna come along with some carriages or boats that can carry loads and loads of packages, and that's where we'll be. Out of work, that's where. You know, they make Our carts might not be the best carriage in freight, but like you said, Maru, at speed we're unbeatable. If there were some way to make the most of it, to offer a service that no one else could do better. Ask not, and you shall receive no answer. True, we don't get anywhere marinating on our own juices. Let's ask around and see what speed service folks might need. As what I'd say I knew the first thing about making small talk, which I don't. Help me out. I don't either! You're asking an autistic person! Let's start at the Great Works. I got a delivery request from an alchemist there, so me and Sari will head over first. I'll meet you by the Aetherat after I picked up the goods. I'll do, the 2 sets of, class quests that we'll get after finishing this level up. Pachyderm's Promptitude. That is an interesting quest name. Rendezvous point! Wait by the Aetherite, but no sign of Trina, who should be arrived before you. Has trouble befallen her. Perhaps you search the area for wayward hippos. Wayward hippos? The answer is yes. Injured alchemist. Get. What the? Yeah, amazing. You put the beast down like it was nothing. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You really saved our skins, Ishnai. Me and Saria skips over when we heard yelping, but everything I could do was to keep the beast at bay. And I don't know what would have come of me if you hadn't. Allow me to express my sincerest gratitude. Anyways, I'm imagining a thing it doesn't smell like fruit around here. If I was a I would come running too. You have sharp nose, miss. Yes, I was on an errand when a merchant bade me take this fruit, insisting it was delicious and perfectly right. How was I to know that every beast in Saltwind's welcome would agree with his claims wholeheartedly? I thought escaping that herd of drooling Gaja would have been the worst of it, but my hopes were fruitless, as it were. Well, next time you got something to haul, call Hippo Riders. Me and my associates do fast, safe deliveries by Hippo Cart. Yes, I've heard talk of Hippo Couriers of late. Never did I imagine it would come speeding to my rescue. I absolutely call upon your services in the future. I'm gonna load his fruit into the cart and see him in the town. I still gotta pick up that package, so come find me inside the Great Work. This time for sure. It's amazing you heard his yelping over, you know, the speed of your hippo, but okay. Closer alchemist. Here's a customer. Let's pick up the goods and get going. Ah, you're the couriers, aren't you? You're here. You're already here. But you're with the students of Baelson, aren't you? What business do you have with our parcel? I didn't know about any bald students or nothing, but Ishnai's helping out with our new delivery service. Really? Supporting small businesses? How grand. So, can I have the goods now? Well, you see, that's to say, it's not quite ready yet. I overslept is the thing, just a tiny little bit, so I was rushing to get all prepared. That's when I made this tiny, truly minuscule error in the formula, and, well, it exploded. Quite explosively. It exploded? That's my condolences. In any case, I'll just hang around here while you get it ready. No rush. Let's go and do the talking thing while we wait. See what our potential customers need most right now. My colleagues unceremoniously ejected me from the laboratory, but they are hard at work at getting the shipment together, I promise you. Oh, right. Conversations, conversations, here we come. Accompanying you. Oh God, speaking to people. I say this as a streamer. Shush. Talking to people in real life, facing them off. Lethargic alchemists. Do you need anything? Well, the Radiant host used up an entire stock of medicinal supplies during the final days, so requests for replenishment keep pouring in without end. Can't remember the last time I sat down for dinner with my family. It seems like a different lifetime by now. That's unfortunate. I wish I could help, but I don't know the first thing about medicine. Wrong accent. Wrong accent again! There. Intense alchemist. Do I need something? Glad you asked. I depleted my stores of honey. I don't have a moment to spare for such trivial affairs as eating. Oh God, you should get like a Charlian loaf or whatever. But cognitive function dramatically decreases without regular sustenance, so I came up with a brilliant scheme. Lick honey throughout the day for quick and easy nourishment. Only now, there's none to be had as I've licked it all up. Alright, Winnie the Pooh. Well, we could start beekeeping, I guess. Honey, honey hippos does have a ring to it. Thank you for the reference to Hungry, Hungry Hippos. Then again, I'm not sure how many people use a high-speed honey service. I mean, you can get the shipment to her pretty fast. White-Eye Alchemist. What's this? What's this? Do I need this, that, or the other? No, no, no. I'm flying free. I'm feeling fine. I finished all my assigned work, which means I now have 3 delicious days for my personal research. I'll eat and sleep when I'm dead, but until then, alchemy! Right then. Congratulations. I mean, that sounds familiar. Eat, sleep, game. There's so many formula to try. What if I try them all at the same time? Yamate. I am ever so sorry to have kept you waiting. It's all here, packed up safely and hardly singed at all. I would like you to take this to the colleague of mine at the stand. He's an alchemist named Iza. Well built for a bookish type. Handsome. You can't miss him. Yeah, I know, Yazan. You're acquainted, are you? What a small world indeed. He's still the same ever, watching over his little one and, Pakistans alike. He requested replenishments for medicinal supplies, so hopefully this should tide them over. I also threw in a handful of finished samples, and the whole explosion incident stays between us, yes? Now, if you'll excuse me, I should eat something before my hands start shaking again. Oh, but do give him my regards. These alchemists don't seem to stop for nothing. Even meals. Ain't no denying their work's important, but it's a miracle they haven't all keeled over by now. I mean, when we first saw them, they definitely were. What if the Vittles come to them? Vittles. I'm starting to get ahead of myself. This package won't ride to the Pakistan on its lonesome. Introduce me to this design when we get there, will you? I don't have to take it over there. Cool. Okay, come on. This is your Zen? He is pretty sturdy looking. Ishnai, what a pleasant surprise. I knew a shipment would be arriving soon, but I never expected you to be with it. Are you playing the part of Carter these days, then? The alchemist who sent this said the herbs are for medicine, and something about finished samples, too? Is that so? I know how busy work keeps them. It's very generous of them to send ready concoctions. I wanted to get straight to work replenishing our medicinal stores, so your prompt arrival is welcome indeed. Oh, if it's prompt you want, you ain't, I forgot this accent, ain't gotta look no further. The hippo riders will deliver anything, to anywhere in a flash. Of course, we're always fine-tuning our carts and services so as to better serve the area. Seeing as you're the one looking out for the folks here, I want to pitch your idea. My impression is that folks over at the Great Works are so busy, they barely have time to eat. That can't be good for alchemy, not to mention the alchemists, so I'm thinking we start delivering fresh food by hunger, hare, and hippos. Only starting a service for just a handful of peak alchemists isn't exactly going to pay the rent. Do you think the foods here could use some grub runners? I do believe so. It's been a long tradition to send food to those working in the jungle, so I'm fairly certain you'll find our residents amenable to such a service. Accidentally. Oi. As for these hot and humid climes tend to spoil food stuff easily, we'd like to deliver meals as soon as they are prepared. Now it's back the other way. God damn it. However, transporting victuals in this dungeon can provide such slightly dangerous. You mean the smell that attracts all sort of kind of great creatures, right? Precisely. And what with our fighting fit currently healing or engaged in other matters, we simply haven't the manpower to spare escorting meals. But our hippos are a different story. A hippo cart can outrun most anything in this jungle, so I ain't gotta worry about that on that front. Thanks for weighing in. I've got to consult with my associates, but something tells me you can look forward to some fresh meals from now on. Call it a lunch hunch. Lunch hunch. Sorry. Alright, it's now let's head back to the servant for some team meeting. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Ba ba ba. It was just as you said, Ishnai. Asking around under some bright ideas. You think of something good, boss? Food, Maru. Eats. We're gonna deliver meals with these wheels. Eats? Mouth-watering meals delivered whenever, whatever. Well, I wish I could order something. We got it clinched, boss. Ain't nothing that deliver faster or fresher than our carts. Hold your hippos, Maru. We still got some sorting out to do. where we are getting this food in the first place. Taking meals from Pakistan to the jungle's one thing, but if we gotta ride all the way to whatchamacallit, Raz at hand for ready-mades. Good point. Popular dishes will be hard to keep in stock. What if we had a kitchen here? We could make our own meals. Yeah, fresh ingredients from the merchants, daily catch from the fishes, and more importantly, we get an endless supply of food. I might be a genius, boss. Wait here, I'll have a kitchen going in no time. Complete. Thanks to Maru's enthusiasm, Savara has a new kitchen. Hippo Rider's reputation has risen to formerly delinquent carters, making the most of their expanded services to help improve their social standings. You know, I should go back to the joke of calling them NASCAR. Available. Additional. I think I already do. I already did the original to try and level that up, so. Yeah, I did the... So we're gonna get new ones for this. Except... By the way, I'm gonna... Okay, for once. No, DPS for... I don't like that. What am I doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Surprised this isn't considered a... You're quickly right over here. Oh, there's some out there, blooming ocean. Good thing I can, you know, breathe underwater. Because I have to be the same. I have to be the same. Whatchamacallit as class. That word. What the fuck is this? Is this the vault? No, it wasn't the vault. No, that's a word. That is a word. Maybe I'll get level 99 tonight. No, up. Oh. Oh. Well! Welcome, Dio.
Come, prepare for judgment. This will be a mercy. To me, my servants, feast upon these villains and their foul sins. I will crush you.
Wrong button.
Fine, fine if you refuse to die. I will strip you of the illusion of will. Then you will suffer. Yes, that will be your punishment. Receive of me my blessing and rise higher!
Fuck, wrong button. I haven't played this.
I will crush you! Suffer, suffer, suffer! Suffer and know your folly! Damn you! Why do you not fall? Why? Why? Ah! It burns! It burns! What? What is this?
Fuck, wrong button.
The light surges within me. Ah, such bliss.
Oh god, he becomes hot.
I see now. This is the passion of my ascension. Very well. I shall embrace this trial. Feel my wrath!
Fuck, wrong button. Oh fuck, wrong.
wrath! Your reckoning comes! I shall excise the sin of your existence!
Sorry, I'm concentrating.
Know your place!
I'm concentrating. Sorry, y'all.
Feel my wrath! Atone with your life! Know your place! Atone with your life! Feel my wrath! Know your place!
Woo! Let me grab this. Yep, I was gonna say, it will make me do it as dancer. here's the other one. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll get astrology and tonight. We'll see. I'll just get something like Crystal Tower. Oh, would you look at that? At least I can fucking use my, that was a start. The dark potato. Ha! Ba 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 ba. concentrate again, because this looks like a very good start off. Concentration, concentration. I should have had that open for beforehand, the battle thing. I can also probably do the healer quest line for whatchamacallit. Ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 ba. I haven't heard the song enough, you know? Duggan. Ba, 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. All right. Back over to Dancer. I leveled up to 100! Nice! I just realized that. Woo! I was too busy concentrating. Oh, why did I... It wasn't finished. grab these over here and go up and grab that over there. Actually, if I'm just going to continue. Do do do. Where's the other one? Right down there. I'm blind. I'm blind. Part 1000. There. Curtis, thank you, good woman. We should run across the nut. What I'm trying to do. There. Ba 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 ba. Oh, he's fine. Is he trying to protect a turtle? The turtle across the road, thanks. Retreat. Turtle across the road. Tortoise. Retrieve the oil and post haste, thanks. Da, 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 da. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Yeah. Alright, I need to run use the restroom again. Be right back. Let's see. Red mage. Maybe I should look into doing a new red mage outfit. Alright. Gives you teeth. Bum bum. It says less than 5 minutes, so ba-ba-ba-bum. Depressing sounding music. Sorry to see you had to see my passions spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into a craft, you know? Ain't not to be weird or nothing, but I feel a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we met in another life. Hooray! Eddie Rose is saying need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm right ready to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But I have to keep at it. I need to fetch me some favorite energy tonic. A voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself, by a way of welcome. Welcome. Can't get this stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. Find him tending the bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. What drugs am I giving him? What drugs am I giving him? What drugs? Let's see what crystal tower we have today. Oh! For once. Not the one I need of this series, but, cool. This one has the spider one in it. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. And up we go. Ba 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 ba. Okay, where's he at? Where's he at? Over there. Let me go. Damn it. It decided I wanted to be, you know. Probably should get away from her butt. Probably. Ba, 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 ba. If we go underground, we're gonna... I have a problem. Ba, 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 ba. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish her before she goes underground. Nope. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Again. Bring them over here. Come on. Come see the tanks. Come on. I know you wanna. Or the tanks come see you. Pick one. Ba, 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 ba. Booze. Da-da-dum. Ghost 1, Ghost 2, Ghost 3, ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I asked if, at the very beginning, if anybody needed an overview. Nobody said yes, so, I blame them if anything shit happens. I gave ample warning. Also, I don't have to be a healer with this, so, ah ha ha ha. Ba 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 ba. Bleed holes should be happening soon. Too bad I'm too far away to actually hit him. But like I said, I'm not a healer in this. I mean, I could shield, but I don't have to worry about the shit anything outside of that. Mechanics are for cars. I mean, and boats. And factory equipment. Was slow on that one. Become zombies, my friends! Just don't overdo it. Well, looks like we're gonna have an entire alliance kind of thing. Yep! Like I said! I'll say, I offered help! And I know at least one person in here is a new person. Because they were sitting in a cutscene. But, I mean, I'm not gonna fault them too much, being that I died to that a few times, so, on stream. Ba 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 ba. I don't remember if the throwy up guy is in here. No, it's the crystal ball. It's been a bit since I've run this one. Used to almost get it all the time. It felt like I was getting it more than Crystal Tower, which amazed the fuck out of me. Ba 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 bum. Say, healer rescue actually working as intended. I mean, it didn't need to be rescued, but I mean, it helped me get there faster. Ba, 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 ba. You know, I've actually died here. I don't know if it was on stream or not, because people didn't know what to do. And it was a wipe. Holy sounding song. Someone likes using their... Ba, 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 ba. Nom. That side. I'm waiting for somebody to step in that purple. Ba 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 ba. Balls, 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 balls! Not the fun kind either. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright. Back to mid-mage. Welcome. What are we having? Away with you, and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for Denault. A can for him and a can for you, eh? I'm gonna be ups the walls, right? Is that the answer? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners, gentler than the full strength stuff. It's not a contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities, but if the Rodent Consortium were made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, in case there's side effects. The fuck? It gives you teeth. Oh no. Does it also put hair on my chest? A single pole. Yeah, now that's how you do it. Your pace will quicken soon, and you'll start to see everything more clearly. And then finally, you'll feel a roar of surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Yeah, because, you know, Red Bull. Well, you haven't upped and carked it, so hurry along and give Geralt the tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment and expect he's about to keel over. Well, I am Rainbow. Can I keep this effect? No, I can't. Damn. Yes. Is it just me or the rainbows in your eyes? It isn't you. Nary moment goes by without moaning and grunting. I assume that's how he expresses his passion for work. We're learning about regulators at the moment. How's your errand coming along? What do you think of the crew here? Interesting bunch, right? I personally recruited Geralt and Shell. By the way. Seldom just went see. Yeah, it's the same statement. You got the tonic? Quick. Yeah, give it here quick. Here's design. He's become Super Saiyan. Ah, that's the stuff. Nothing like it to blow the cobwebs out with a great big kaboom. Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast. What won't stop until it's done what it's born to do. Don't give Sid any of this, damn. Any road, sorry for sending you, or Biggs and Wedge. All for an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know? And a pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons ain't gonna, and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. Wait. Baha, it begins. Mine's the clarity and mine's the precision.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
Or maybe...
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Guluja.
Guluja?
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Oh, really?
At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
Huh.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
Nah, he has his father and grandfather's blood.
That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll.
Kind of like the Queen. They did fuck.
This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Hmm.
Who was that?
Who do you think?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
Smart.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid.
Buddy
He
mummy.
could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
Hmm.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
You want to take that backpack off? It seems like it's a bit much while you're running around for this. Or maybe he's used to it. Okay, that's the... Both of theirs are 72, so... And that's 75. Bum, bum. Not that it says one more. Well, it's for Red Mage versus whatchamacallit. Right, in the circumstances, Darth Vader is Gulaja's father. The boy is bound to be confused. I hope Gulaja will be alright. Should he return here, we'll be certain to let you know. I'm sorry, I should have noticed earlier. Or not, the rest of us will keep our preparations moving along. You need to concentrate on finding Gulaja. If Gulaja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kiri and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Little footfalls. Unless it's easier for me to teleport right out. So it doesn't count because I haven't found all of them. I guess because usually you can teleport to the gates straight. Thought I had all of them. Oh well. Did I not get the arcade done? No, that's something to check later. Heritage found is a large area. Splitting up will allow us to cover more ground. Split up, gang! Well, here we are outside. What do we do again? Perhaps someone caught sight of... Well, let's get quarries inside. Good idea. Can you handle the outskirts of Alizé? Meantime, Ishnai will head beyond that big wall. You know what I feel like doing, just because I have been Stockholm syndromed into loving that raid. Do it as a red mage. I mean, that's the raid that I learned that I really like being a red mage, so, because I knew that I couldn't run it as a black mage, because that would absolutely drive me fucking insane. I know, right? Where have you gone, little one? And we're talking about the real Daphne, not the Daphne from Thelma. Go disappear in the area. Have you caught sight of a group of people in the short distance to the southwest? Spotted those people too. Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. I can tell you've got a good eye. And well, I'm not talking about your ocular capabilities. What I mean is you seem to be well suited to finding lost valuable, useful resources and like. If you got a mind to become a reforger, I'm certain you'd go far. As a possessor of a good eye myself, I'd bet on it. Things we find are used two ways, for ourselves or passed on to others. We meet all sorts of interesting individuals, and over time we gradually build a large network of contacts. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask for Guluja. Guluja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Forgive me, I didn't know you were... No offense taken, my name is Tapu. My eyes may be useful, but ears are sharpened. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Gajula. Jaja. I know, right? So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voice. Who are you to Guluja? And why are you search for him? I'm family, though not related by brother. By blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Guluja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to explain something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother, then that means you're... Yes, Loch Lamont, vow of resolve of Tulula. I've journeyed here to bring my brother, Darth Jar Jar to account for murdering our people and my father. When all is said is done, Gul Jab may not want nothing to do with me. Nevertheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Gul Jab headed south. There he has a place as close to home as he knows. Hot? Find and bear your heart to him. Should he, in turn, bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes. As Queen Spleen respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. What do you mean, Spleen respected your wishes? Ours, out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty has urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, only did she gracefully accept our decision. She granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she's paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like spleen, alright. Okay, sphere. Spleen. Thank you for telling me about Gulja. I will find him and we'll have a talk. Continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Gulja appears to prefer solitude, but deep down he's lonely. Small wonder he given his abandonment. Take good care of him, will you? I myself am quite fond of the boy. Bum ba 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 ba. It's town. I guess the original Alexandria. And half of it's submerged. The architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. There he is among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him, if it'd be disaster or if a building collapsed while he's inside. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Probably should do some of these that I got from the recent raids. But running out of room again. Need to do some leveling. Ba-ba-bum. Say, well, good that Lama is absolutely fine with me standing here. Deconstructing things. She's very patient with me. Only saw him for a moment, but he disappeared behind a building. I'm pretty sure Gorja was heading further south. I'll contact Alize on the link Pearl and let her know to join us. Defective sentry. Good thing I'm not running around, you know, on a very bright, you know, mount. This area, but the canals and debris makes it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If we head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Gulja, let's watch from a distance till he gets to his destination. We won't want to startle him and cause an accident. Goddamn. Searchy search. We do the sneaky sneaky again. I hate. Whoever thought of this being okay? Game mechanic. I hate you. Goddamn, not Assassin's Creed. Or Thief. From a distance. Good thing I can see him without, you know, looking over the... I didn't make a sound for once. The defective sentries might have, but I mean, you don't seem to be bothered by that too much. It's not like you haven't seen a Chocobo before, kid. We haven't, actually, but I mean... I'm not suspicious. This isn't being kept at a distance, really. So he has no roof. Maybe he can see you through the not window hole.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder?
I will give up my spot in the raid if it ends up being...
So
something
he's
we
looking
did.
after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
To what?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
To talk?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
Forthwith.
But... I want to get to know her too.
Aww.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots.
Oh. She'll do most of the talking
But,
by the sound of.
who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Damn.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me.
Otis. Kind of like Otis from
He cooks for me
the Flying Castle.
and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
Aww.
This
Surrogate father.
machine cooks for you.
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Why are you talking like he isn't there?
Ah, how remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself.
A bit.
Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
Oh, service.
You're captain of the knights?
You seem different from the other machine. What's your story?
is Gululja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane.
No.
But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
Rest?
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
Repast. You're looking for an excuse for
She's
food.
going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Oh no. Spoke to us! Golja actually spoke to us. If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, he perhaps knows things not even Oblivion is aware of. Otis cooks the best food. They haven't seen my food, then. Sorry, so my new friends, I will enlist your aid in procuring ingredients for our repast. Of course we will. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. Alright, Stone Soup. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people on the outskirts should be willing to share their harvests. If you and Guru Ja could go up and speak to them. I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Ishnai and Alize, I'd be glad if you procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found gazing on the slopes outside town. As the beef is less readily available, their flesh makes good substitute. And that of the younger ones especially, as it is tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Haha, there's nothing fine as a meal with friends new and old and new. Let's see if I can get to that. Summon thing. Right there. You don't see me. You don't see me. Even if you do see me, I'm gonna keep running. Electrope strike. No, there's people here. Cinnabar. Huh. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. What is in this that keeps you peppermint? Need you to move. Going after the youngins. being distracted by a cat. You know, as usual. Wait a little longer and then I'll jump out. What's this? I might understand you've already procured the meat. Yeah, meat. Good heavens, you have... And such a choice cut it is besides. Display you know how to handle yourself in battle. Word 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Haha! Huzzah! The meat you brought him... Once Alizé brings her portion, we'll have a glorious bounty to satisfy the growing younglings like yourself. Indeed, I expect there to be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They'll appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your test so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope. Should be grateful you searched the houses for yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, though small fragments may still be found here and there. You can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require, that is. The kind that converts lightning to fire. Goja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types. In a very short time, I might add. Now off you go, and happy foraging. You know, I can just cast fire. I can just cast fire. Hell, Alizé can just cast fire. Doesn't look like it'll let me in, though. I'm blind. I'm fucking blind! Won't let me in. Oh. Bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Probably after this meal and a little bit, maybe a few more quests after that, we'll end it for the night. I swear I saw. There it is. Proceeds to ignore. Ba ba ba. I don't know why the mother isn't providing for their child better. You know, I almost got past you. Bum bum. We're about to hit the more than 30 minutes mark on it. I'm probably just gonna close it. I dared to think I'd won this time, but turns out you were already off doing another task. We've got this requested vegetables along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around made me hungry. The others have returned as well. What blessedly lively day this has become. Eldest says you have electrope for me? Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind, this one water. Day, I know, right? For water. You can tell just like that. I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It absorbs lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Ishnai. Lakalama could carry a lot of vegetables at once. She's really strong. Thanks for your kind assistance. We have everything we need to our repast. You have done your part, and now I should do mine. Bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. We can fart. I know, right? This is kind of thing families do, Goja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve, and I doing the talking, though. Kahana and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Darth Jar Jar spoke when he was spoken to. You say that you have two papas. Does that mean that yours and the others is my father's? No, both are our fathers. He's what people call blessed siblings. Mardo Ja with two heads. Darth Jar Jar is his trueborn child, while Kana and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think of is family even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. Alize? What about you? I do, and they are very dear to me. Alize punting the question over to me. I'd like to meet them someday. I mean, you have Alize over there. So, Guloja, I'm hoping we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything. I want to know all about you, too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story, too, Otis. As you wish. Be forewarned. Mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before the lightning had altered the world, and I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. You're talking about hundreds of years prior to Calamity? Right. Indeed, earlier still when I was assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago to be precise. Then you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It is only natural you're confused. Hear my tale to the end and all shall become clear. And the foremost duty of the Royal Knights was to protect the royal family. In my time, it was their Majesties the King and Queen and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some matter of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. The war was a catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amid the chaos, and the king and queen among them. For our blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that at her behest we even took refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Nay, there was a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. The entire could be spleen or speen. Yeah. Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but as long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief is always a comfort to our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. And it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and thus required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many years of research to make it possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. My name's number. I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So, it was that I attained this vessel. And my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the Queen your people brought back to life. It wouldn't be spleen, wouldn't it? Oh ho! So you're Your Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness might have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. I wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. I mean, she's already dead. I have seen my queen from afar many times, but I have not the courage to approach her. It wasn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern that I would cause Her Majesty undue distress. Otis told me the tale before. Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me? Endless. So all this time, Swing wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. Admittedly, it's a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In a sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sweet is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the Endless apart from yourself? I mean, and the Queen? There should be as many Endless as those who died. I believe they are limited in which they can exist. Queen's spleen is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but think of the Ia. Did Bunny Mama and the others know about this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. But now let's share what we've learned with Kirli and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Oh no, buddy boy!
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
No. Yes.
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother.
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
Her mother's dead. His mother's dead?
It's not ringing any bells.
I mean, he is ringing the regulator.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
It's a he, I think.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Almespia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Poor bunny boy! Have to ask what she knows. If she's hiding things from us, we need to know why. Although our mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless is something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad you and I could talk, Goja. We're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? Haha, I'm happy for you, my boy. Now I presume you'll be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. Oh, Sphene, it doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what that is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Darth Jar Jar watching. At the very least, we know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. Tapu? Tapu. Boo boo. It'd be faster to jump to the outskirts than move up from there. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Kind of like how the fastness of the song kind of reminds me of raindrops. I mean, it is also raining here, but I mean, the general outside. Gods, but that yam stew is good. You have returned. Were you able to find Goja? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family who worries for him. Goja, too, must be glad. I hope so. I'm trying not to force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Sphene, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes? Listen, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? So you know about the Endless. While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I made no attempt to conceal my nature. Though, may I ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mysterious individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. True, Apocalypse. Tell me, Sveen, you care for your people that much is plain. And I assume you care for the Endless too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much family, but they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so, but should more people die, I fear it would be pushed beyond our limit. The preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all, but there is something we can do to help. Then, will you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose I cannot. First you tell me to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is that you want? The same as you, of course, to protect my people. Is there something only Darth Jar Jar can do? That I cannot say. I did not ask you to understand or like me, but I wish... I wish we had been born in the same side of it. What do you mean by that? Wait, Sveen! And then she became our... I mean, she kind of already was, but I mean, so... I think we kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue to Everkeep. Let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Spleen. I don't want him to risk causing him pain. So my guess is the memories of those who died go to wherever that is. They have... That's where the cloud, where the memories are extracted and they become people, I'm guessing by the sound of it. But he mentioned about being able to take form. And only the queen can do that. So, I guess they can only stay in that world? By the sound of it? I'm just... I'm going ahead and apologize for us. A lot has happened, but the important thing is Gulja is safe and well. Bunny Mommy has been worried, so let's hurry back. Eating together is fun. I hope we can do it again. Is Aaronville, striking out? Not contacting, so we have to find him. Being angsty in a corner. I will give Bunny Boy all the loving he needs.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphinx.
And comfort.
Ah, 'tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer. but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
You look fine.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Kululja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
Merry band.
I've been looking all over for you.
What's up?
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
It's Zeralja. He marches to Vanguard.
Already?
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakwe is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
What do you think?
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try.
I didn't mean to.
Otis, I need you to keep Kululja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Sure, kid.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Yet.
Kululja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
Good boy. You're gonna show up anyways.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated.
Alright.
I'm coming, Sorolja. And we will finish this once and for all.
I feel a trial is coming up. And I guess after we defeat him, the next thing is Queen Spleen is about to become Evil Spleen! At least towards us. Lamati is right. Let's have faith in everyone and do what we can. This is a moment of truth. We have to hold Darth Jar Jar. Know exactly how to do that. With a gun? Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend you set aside. Okay, cool. Request to make. Oh. We get going. I have a request to make of you. We will confront Darth Jar Jar. You must let me face him alone. Fuck if... Say, fuck, do I have to control her? What? No, that's too dangerous. Why put such a risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. First is the whole Jaja within the dome to protect Tallulah. Second is to free Maya if she's been captured. To make sure we succeed, I need to play as the worthy foe for Dark Jar Jar. If it comes with him help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed his attack on the city. That's why we need to be a duel. I beg to differ. He wants to take both you and Kana out. Even if Tallulah is better prepared this time, it's true that it'd be best to avoid another battle. And failing that, we might at least weaken. No, get rid of the regulator! Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a strategy. Our time in the dome has given us invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. Enjoyed the scab. I know. Use of the regulators for once. It's the secret to Darth Jar Jar's strength. Then you mean to... That's right. If I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how he wants to duel after that. I'll leave you... So you will leave Jar Jar to me? We believe in you, Lamati. However, I don't believe in you if I'm the one fucking controlling you. Thank you, Ishnai. It's true this is your fight, and how you choose to handle is your decision. But if we are to see you struggling, or Darth Jar Jar attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Heh, fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Kana, we'll keep Tallulah safe. That is a pathetic... Well, I mean, he already has stuff outside the barrier.
Zorolcha!
Epic music playing.
Hello.
Hi.
You disappoint me, Uklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating father and claiming the throne.
Uh-huh.
But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again?
I mean, she did take Sundry to defeat the Shaded Father, so I mean,
Not that it would make any difference.
Bitch, bring it!
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for father?
I mean, he was in his old age, so, shut the fuck
I
up.
remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
Fucking call him out, why don't you?
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought I was done for.
He's a
Oh, you don't!
bitch. I was about to say, he was probably gonna attack her, and I knew better.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
You were already in the middle of an attack. What the telling blow would be.
I'm not letting anyone else die.
Don't make him eat your words.
And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
When he wasn't at the strength and using a
His
cheat.
body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tulihiola gives me strength even now.
You know, this is supposed to be fighting, not talking.
Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphines.
How gullible you are! All of this is Fiend's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Ta-da!
Liar! Sphine would never do that!
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
How did she...
I mean, she's not alive. Oh, who would have thought? Cute girl, evil. Kind of like, who'd have thought? Cute bird girl, evil. It's like there's a setup for this.
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zoralja's.
I mean, you said differently earlier, but okay.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family?
No, it's just...
About wanting to see them smile?
No, it's their family, but it's not your family.
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you. But I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Sure. Try me.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphine. An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart.
This isn't Kingdom Hearts, yo.
When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way?
Yes,
with your
because it's me.
Could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
I mean, they sacrificed themselves in the end of whatchamacallit, but I brought them back because I have the power of stasis.
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
Death.
You waste your words. There is no turning back.
I beg to differ. There's a lot of turning back.
Is this the strength that the love of Tuliyollal lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you!
Yeah, bitch!
As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
Bitchin'.
You can't rely on souls anymore.
Not like he can't replace it.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it.
I mean, yeah, the expansion isn't over with. I don't know how far I am in it, but yeah.
Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyollal to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over for Tuliyollal. Your works, your people. All
I thought it
will
was
be
to defeat you, is the
before
agreement.
the day is done.
And she hasn't even defeated you. So I feel like you haven't kept your end of the bargain on this.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
Oh? Catboy hot time? I mean, it's still a bit to go. Estinian, 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 Estinian! You have your prey.
They're coming!
Kinky! Hey, Silver Fox.
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
God, your accent! I mean, hot? I mean, meow?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
Even better! Yustula!
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
Good Western shootout, bitches.
That's the spirit. We promised Valkona we deliver him a mountain of scrap. And I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Do not start quoting Hollow Men from T.S. Eliot. Do not. I can hold myself back. Are you waiting for the right one?
The ones below are yours.
You got it.
He's about to play some, you know,
Wait,
parkour.
What do you mean below?
About to play some parkour! Please do not have me control him. Please do not have him me control him.
Don't see that every day.
Native American stand-ins. To some degree. Yay! Thank Britain! The Ryongjae are back! Called them back. Yay. Or did they? Yay.
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks.
Ryongjae, where are you?
Not quite what we had planned. I'm glad we chose to remain in Tural.
What were y'all doing?
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
Eating tacos, maybe?
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt.
Pleasure jaunt?
Always comes first.
Pleasure jaunt? Y'all were having a bros timeout, weren't you? I want to see background, like, absolutely like a side episode of what the fuck they were doing. Like, Dad's road trip kind of thing. Mages go boom! Better weaponry that blocks the attacks. I guess they took it apart so that they know what...
Damn it! Come no closer, you bastards!
was the best guard weapon stuff.
That was a near thing. Are you all right?
You...
Stop being distracted.
Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to my rescue. Pakul Chacha.
Ah, still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it.
Right. We're not done yet.
Ear holes. They probably updated their weapons and shields to work well against them, because it looked like they didn't work before.
We're holding our own against their infantry, but what of that monstrosity and its escort?
Oh, I'll get here in a second.
If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
Oh, I'm gonna show up? I'm gonna steal one of them? Show up? Gun? Fucking dragons!
A bleeding dragon?
I mean, yes. Evita! Vitra! Oh, bitch, you think that'll work against a fucking dragon?
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
Yeah, calling it a favor.
Tuliolal has entered into an alliance with Radzat Han. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
Fucking yes! Hey. And the sister.
Right in the nick. Tuli Yolal shall never forget this debt. We will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward. And do what only you can do.
Good brother.
Finish this. And return home, safe and sound.
You know, I should go to bed. I should stop here. I should. I should be a good girl and stop after this. Come on, girl.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
He's gonna kill him.
Useless. All of you.
Ah! Stop!
Ta-da! I mean, it's a useful way of killing your subordinates.
Your Majesty.
Just have them come back.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people.
I mean...
Out of my way.
Why are we stopping him?
Have you gone mad?
I mean...
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary.
Uh-huh.
Zeralja to Everkeep. Initiate cold blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
No!
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
Kululcha! I told you not to come!
Kululcha?
You must flee, Kululja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
I am not your father.
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
I mean, would at any cost?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Well, bye, Otis.
Otis? What's wrong?
He's a relic. He has to do it because he's the captain or whatever.
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
I must protect them.
Guess it's a failsafe. I need to go to bed. I actually have things I need to do during the day general time. Ah! Why do you do this to me? Autism. They should take his own child hostage. He doesn't believe it's his own child. Must hurry back to Everkeep. Darth Jar Jar thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Chances are that we'll face a good part of his army, with Otis among them. Let's all take care. So I guess that's the next dungeon. Yep, it is. Well! Come, let's protect the people. Oh god. Yeah, no. Fuck it. I have to. No, I have to go to bed. It's not. Let's see who I can raid. Hi, Pando. I'll say, it should be stopping now, but it's a really good... Yeah, they are. Are you using them well? I know, but the story is being good. It's amazing. I mean, there's always tonight, you mean. I'm joking. I shouldn't stream on Mondays. I need to be good. Keep that up. Trials and reading. Ah, okay. I'll do that as soon as I end the stream. Then I'll add you. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. We'll be coming back on Wednesday. On the train going to the next city. Nice! I'll say Wednesday we'll be doing more Pal World, and Wilds comes out on the 27th, so it won't be until March till we start Wilds with Haru and Drunk Vulture, so it'll be, still some more Pal World. So, alright y'all, I hope you have a good day or night whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. Alright, I'll go ahead and send you the, accept your friend request. Sounds good?